Samantha Bee is going to be hosting her own version of the White House Correspondents Dinner this April 29th. She says, quote, "It's basically going to be prom for the nerds not invited to prom." Samantha Bee, the host of Full Frontal with Samantha Bee, has dubbed the event the Not the White House Correspondents Dinner, and all the proceeds will benefit the Committee to Protect Journalists. When she was interviewed with it, she says, quote, "We just really want to give the attention that's due to good, brave, fact-based journalism." Actually, that was a quote from the executive producer of the show, Joe Miller, and Samantha Bee added to that, quote, "We try as much as possible to raise awareness for causes we care about, and this is no exception. Obviously, the press is under attack." Now, if you watch Full Frontal with Samantha Bee, as I do, you are aware that she is a harsh critic of the Trump administration. I do watch the show. I'm a big fan. What's interesting is that this will go on the exact same night as the White House Correspondents' Dinner, which is a well-known dinner for the press corps, where the president and the first lady and the vice president get, I guess, roasted by usually a comedian. Last year it was Larry Wilmore, and this year there has not been a host announced for the event, but given
it's probably gonna be like P.V. Herman or something.
I don't know. But given the, quote, war with the media that President Donald Trump is in right now and the harsh rhetoric going on between both sides, it's hard to imagine what comedian or what act will step forward to host this event and who Donald Trump would even want.
It's gonna be the Three Doors Down equivalent of whatever comedian is out there who's just like, my career is not doing great. It'll be like Carlos Mencia probably. Oh my God, that's a perfect example. Take Carlos Mencia. He'll go out and he'll do like maybe a couple Dave Chappelle bits.
Well, you know what's interesting about this is that the Samantha Bee not White House Correspondents' Dinner will be aired live on TBS, which is where her show is aired, and it makes me sort of think it's a little bit going to end up like the Women's March and the inauguration, where I think we're probably going to compare the ratings of both events.
Don't be ridiculous. No one watches TBS.
Okay. But they're currently looking to book speakers, and I have a feeling, given Samantha Bee's track record on The Daily Show and also on, her own show and other, cast members and guests that have been on the show, she's probably going to get an all-star bomb-ass lineup. And I can only imagine.
I want to attend. I'd rather go to that 100% than the freaking White House Correspondents' Dinner, where the White House Correspondents' Dinner already, for the past 50 years or however long it's been going on for, has always been a stuffy bullshit like dinner. It's never, there's roasting and you get to see like the 3 sound bites from that, and Obama is super smooth, so he did a lot of cool stuff and it was great. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a big fan of Larry Wilmore, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't think he did that great of a job. Yeah, it was kind of sad.
He wasn't my favorite.
But anyway, I mean, and you have greats, like you have the greatest comedians, some of the greatest comedians have done it. And, but overall, aside from that act, the White House Correspondents' Dinner is bullshit. It's just like Katie Couric and Ann Coulter sitting around, fluffing each other up, talking about establishment media. The peasants are outside, they can't get in. We made a couple jokes about Donald Trump here. Like, it's the most stuffy bullshit, we don't understand the public event you could ever throw, even before you brought in this billionaire megalomaniacal asshat as president who has the thinnest skin.
Well, that's what's so interesting. He has incredibly thin skin, so how is he going to sit there and get roasted by, a world-class comedian?
He's going to roast.
Because here's the thing.
No, he's going to roast. He will hire comedians probably, and he will go up there and he'll roast the Democrats.
Oh, I completely
100%.
Agree with you on that 100%. He loves giving speeches. We know that. Now, what I think is going to be interesting is who they hire to host the event. Because we've seen, again, you bring up some of the best comedic minds have hosted it. We've seen Seth Meyers, Jon Stewart, Stephen Colbert, just to name a few.
Oh, all of them so good.
And it's an amazing opportunity for a comedian to really rip one to the president and have a unique platform that really, it only comes about once a year. It's a great honor for a comedian. It's a great opportunity for a comedian, especially given this presidency. But I don't think, given that Donald Trump has such a thin skin, that he's going to get the sort of world-class comedian that he knows could really give it to him because he has such a thin skin. He's going to want a shitty comedian that does an okay job.
Or what if the comedian's like, oh, of course, Donald Trump, sir. And it's like, I love you. I will definitely
I'll go easy on you.
Super nice, and I'll go easy on you. And then he just he just goes guns a-blazing, like 2 machine guns, like Donald Trump is this, Donald Trump is that. You got a baby dick, Donald Trump, you little bitch, you orange bitch. Like he's just like really nailing it to him. That'd be pretty awesome. I'm just saying that person would instantly become a hero overnight. Sir, if you're out there and you're probably watching the show, because to be honest, like, if you're going to be Donald Trump's comedian for the night of the White House Correspondents Dinner,
definitely watching.
You're probably watching the show because you have nothing better to do. Because it's not like, no, seriously, it's not going to be Dave fucking Chappelle. You know what I mean? Like Dave Chappelle's not watching the show.
It should be Dave Chappelle,
but it should, but it never would be because Donald Trump is like kind of uneasy around black folk. Like he's the kind of person that says black folk, or maybe even colored people.
Oh my God.
And yeah, so. That would be an awesome opportunity, I think, for a career, for someone's career to just fucking skyrocket out of nowhere.
I guess we'll have to see. We want to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Are you going to be tuning into Samantha Bee's Not the White House Correspondents Dinner, or are you going to be watching the White House Correspondents Dinner? And if you are, who do you want to host it this year? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you next time on Pop Trigger.
I'll host.